Hello, this is Noah. Today is January 8th, and um, so the sleeping schedule thing is still not working out. Last night I went to bed at 1 something, and what I was going to talk about today was music. Now, the music so far that you've heard in my vlogs, it is some of those CDs that were in that stack that I just showed you, and those are some of the CDs I like to listen to. So pretty much the main type of music I like to listen to is Glenn Gould. Glenn Gould was a piano player who lived from 1932 to 1982, because I know that because I did a research paper on him, I think last year. But anyway, he's pretty much my favorite musician, and he played the piano, and that's a big stack of Glenn Gould CDs. So let's see, how did I get into Glenn Gould? I think my mom was watching videos of him on YouTube, and I started watching some of them, and she bought a couple of those CDs, and eventually I was listening to them and I liked them, so I just started buying more CDs, and that's pretty much how that happened. Now, in addition to those CDs that I have, I also have some of Glenn Gould on iTunes. Pretty much mostly what I have, the ones that he played that I got on iTunes are mostly Beethoven sonatas and a couple other ones. I have one of him playing the first movement of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony transposed to the piano, or I don't know if it's called transposed or I'm not sure, but it was written for the piano by Liszt, and I also have the first movement of the Sixth Symphony. So yeah, so I think this might have been one of the first ones. Actually, these two CDs right here, I'm pretty sure the first ones that my mom got. This one is the Goldberg Variations, which is pretty much his most popular performance or CD or whatever, and it's pretty interesting. The Bach Goldberg Variations, and this one is the first 3 Bach partitas, as well as some other work pieces such as preludes and fugues. And this is, okay, I shouldn't read this through the phone. This CD is called Glenn Gould at the Movies, and it's some of his recordings that but was heard in movies, or was recorded for the soundtrack of movies. And this is, I mean, I don't really like most of them on this CD, but like some of them are pretty good, such as I really like the Bach concertos for keyboard and orchestra. But anyway, this is pretty much the CD that mainly got me into Glenn Gould. So this kind of started a pattern that I fell into, where I would listen to this CD over and over again. And then once I I got tired of the CD. I started buying more Glenn Gould CDs. So here's the second one I bought, or rather, the first one that I bought. This one is the Bach Decades, and the next one I bought was the first volume of the Bach Preludes and Fugues, or the Well-Tempered Clavier, Book 1, and it's only the first 8 Preludes and Fugues, but that's still a pretty good CD. And then the last two I got were Mozart. I was trying to listen to a variety of different music, so I tried out some of Glenn Gould playing Mozart, and I actually really liked it. I've heard a lot of bad reviews of Glenn Gould's interpretation of Mozart, but I actually really like it. So I have the 2 volumes of Mozart. I think those are the only 2 ones, Mozart sonatas, and those are pretty much the ones I've been listening to a lot lately. So that's mainly the music I like to listen to. I also used to be into kind of like electronic music, mostly the composer of the Minecraft soundtrack. I really liked his music that he composed. I kind of got into it since I played Minecraft and I was listening to the music and I really liked it, so I looked up I downloaded some of the composer, who is called C418. I downloaded some of 2 of his albums on iTunes, and I was into that for a while. And actually, I learned one of those songs on the piano. It's called Wet Hands. And I did record myself practicing that, but I didn't include it, so maybe I'll include it some other time. Anyway, that's about it for this vlog, and I'll talk to you next one. Goodbye.